Well, aye folks, here we go again in Buffin tonight, and it's the Christmas special by special request from Mr Nozzle. And of course, sitting close to me as usual is Mr Harpo, Mr Bill W. There you go. Like Bill. Looking forward to this one?
Everyone, Steve. Look forward to everyone.
Oh, good.
By the way,
Christmas
Steve.
special.
Steve Murray. Serious Steve, or Serious Steve he prefers. I'll call him Serious Steve.
Cheers, good health.
Yeah, it is Christmas, but there's a wee twist in this one. It's Christmas 2012.
Oh.
I think the simple reason being because we're reviewing a rather large cigar. It's going to take us a full year to get through it. So we'll produce this one next year. Wow. So it's 2011, by the way. 2011 Christmas special.
Christmas special. It might take us, as Bill says, about into 2012, but also as a wee thing going on, we thought there would be a wee competition from AyeAyeReviews, and it's something that you'll have to get involved in, and feedback at AyeAyeReviews, or tweet us at AyeAyeReviews, or also on the AyeAyeMurrays on the YouTube, you'll see it there. Any way you want to contact us, but we'll give you more details about that as the review goes on. Be a wee chance for you to win a couple of cigars, just for you coming back to us and tell us an answer to a question. That's usually what a competition's about, isn't it? So yeah, that's what it'll be. That's what we'll do. But
you don't know when we're going to ask it, so you just better hang fire.
Yeah. Back to the review. Tonight we have in front of us an absolutely wonderful, wonderful cigar, which is the
San Luis Rey DC Double Corona.
Getting it like a wee.
You zooming on there, Steve?
If I can, but it doesn't seem to be. There we go. Just a wee trial and that. See,
you probably will never get it on.
No, I want to get zoomed too far, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. San Luis Rey SLR DC Double Corona. I don't know, Bill, size? Did you?
Oh, it's 49 by 7 inch something.
Wow.
So it's quite long. It's thick enough and long enough. She's enough. Usual scenario. Very little homework. We just know it's a big beast, but I'm sure it's 49. It certainly looks 49.
Well, with that size that it is, it must be at least it's over 40 anyway.
I know. That's just a waste. Imagine hearing a 49 inch. No, it's
49 inch waist.
49 girth. Good, eh? I'm about there anyway in inches. But it is 49.
49 by
49.
7+ inches. Yeah. And these are from a cab
of 50. They sure are.
And the year
2008. ABR, which would be
April
yes,
2008.
ABR
nice.
2008. Cab of 50.
Okay.
You'll pick the photograph up on Steve's Twitter thingy-me-jiggy.
Aye.
I'm sure there's a proper name for it, but
Steve Murray Twitter, whatever it is. We're going to quite suss that out. We've only been tweeting for the last week.
Yeah, tweeting. Perfectly correct tweeting, but if you go on the search in Facebook or some of these places, you'll get the photograph, and it's a lovely photograph.
These we split the cab some months back now. This year, but
yeah. 2 months ago.
Earlier on this month, and I've been storing mine in my own humidor, as you do, and Bill's been looking after his in the original cab, I would imagine, in his humidor.
Yeah. Smoked a couple already.
Yeah.
So I half know what they expect, but they've been laying for a wee while in the humidor, just settling in. I've been a wee bit anxious to start with. So who knows, they may have just changed slightly, and I'm anxious to share my opinion with you.
Oh. Nice tobacco, sweet tobacco. It's a sweet tobacco smell. Again, I mean,
the wrapper seems to be
beautiful.
Like something you get from the carnivals. Carnivals. I can't.
All right, okay. I see what you mean. Aye, like I tell you what that is now, Bill. That's like not the candy floss, but the toffee that was going on. Just the warm toffee caramel smell that goes around.
There's something going on
Yeah.
here.
Warm toffee caramel smell going on in there. That's lovely, actually. That's a good memory. Like popcorn, like popcorny kind of smell.
But
Yeah.
the salty, the sweet caramel, yeah. Sweet caramel or something.
You know, that's weird, that. Because that does just remind you in the...
Got a sneezy though.
Is that a wee bit?
Yeah, get me in the schnozzle. Well, hopefully my nose is going to sneeze and nothing else. Look at the size of that.
Beautiful colour as well, beautiful construction. Mine's is, I would say, slightly given, which is good. Quite
Mine
happy
too.
with that.
Mine
Full,
too.
very full, very full tobacco. Let's see how it goes. I suppose we might as well cut and clip.
One thing I'll say is that verdigris is a
Chemical reaction.
With copper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Copper in these bands, like
Copper brass, actually, as well.
which there are a lot that does the similar band there.
Fuck that's Ramon Alones. Ramon Alones seems to do it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a similar band, and it's got like green, like rusty. Well, probably is rusty, but obviously it's not a metal.
Just to see if we can. Oops, that's
My turn to do
your
that.
turn. Your turn tonight. It's usually me that does it.
I know.
Bell's turn tonight. I don't know if I'll pick it up, but let's.
Go for it.
I think we need new batteries. There we go. In you go. Look.
Easy. Shift the ball.
Yeah, get rid of
Right hand.
Santa Claus.
Here he goes.
Just give it a little. There you go. I don't know if you'll pick up
I don't know if
that.
you picked that up, guys, but it's got green blotches, and it looks like it's aged forever. It gives you that feeling before you start, and it's only 3 years in the making, I suppose. But nonetheless, it makes it appealing to me. It looks like it's been through the ringer, as they say in this part of the world, which means it's through the mill or pulled through a hedge backwards, whatever. It looks rustic, very rustic, and it just makes me anxious to drink it, smoke it. So you just picked a ring on
I'm
it.
just too thirsty, my
I know,
mouth's so.
and I'm blethering again, but
It doesn't matter, but
things
it's a Christmas special, and all good Christmas specials last but another hour and a half. Well, they last about an hour and a half, so they last about half an hour normal, longer than the normal one. So we're going to be no different. And we might even have, like the two Ronnies had, we might even have our musical exit as well.
even a monologue. Who knows?
A monologue.
That's almost like a monologue. One piece of wood.
Look at that.
That's a duologue.
Looking forward to these, big time. But yeah, we'll just take a wee pause. Christmas Santa pause. And we'll...
Santa pause.
Santa pause. Oh, I see, you've got to come out. Cracker jokes. Not cracker jacks, but cracker jokes.
Those are the ball.
See, and I'm on.
Ball of glass.
Glass ball. Well, aye folks, here's us back. We're just taking a quick clip. By the way, why does Santa have 3 gardens?
Don't know why Santa got 3 gardens.
So he can ho ho ho. There you go, it's Christmas! Sorry, but it's Christmas!
Okay. I had no idea what you were up to.
No idea, there you go.
That's a deal.
Deal with no
I
eyes.
know.
It's Christmas time, mistletoe and wine.
Terrible.
We both cut and clipped them.
Speaking of reindeers,
Reindeers.
just jogged my memory.
Yeah, good.
We were sniffing earlier.
Ah,
Yes, we do. I ain't met a reindeer,
Yes.
but I met a cow or two with time.
I know what you mean.
But it just smells like a warm summer's evening. Walking through the meadow and you just stepped in a wee deposit that the cows left behind. That was just cow shit. Sorry guys.
Or reindeer shit, this time of year. Maybe more than likely.
It would hardly be warm though, would it?
Oh, cold.
Aye.
Cold from the North Pole. Straight out of the North Pole.
Clink, 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 clink.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Frozen clinkers.
No, it comes out in bats.
Christmas
bats.
clangers.
That was a cow pat. Developed into that. From carnival smells to cow pats. I've no idea how we got there, but
Just like that.
but we did sniff each other's.
And it's a different.
Yeah.
Billy's is a lot
Cigars,
stronger.
anyway.
Billy's is a lot stronger.
Slowly.
and he's draw according. We haven't drawn each other's yet, but according to each other, the way it sounds is mine's is a good bit tighter. I haven't cut any more off than Bill, but same at the moment. We'll give it a blast, see how we get on. As usual, I'll get mine going. Well, you can sniff the first sniffs, as it were. Takes a fair old burn to get it going.
I know. I think nothing else to say with this thing. I think it might even be time for a pause, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because there ain't no point in you just watching us lighting cigars and just padding out an hour and a half for the sake of it. Because we're determined to keep it under an hour and a half. Is that going to be possible, I think?
See you soon. Okay, we'll take a wee
Pause.
sanity pause. Well, aye folks, here we go again. We just had Santa through by. He was just in it a minute ago. He's not very happy. He's told us to stop smoking these big cigars because it's bad for his health. Ho ho ho! Sorry.
Jokes, folks.
Christmas jokes.
We've got Peter Kean doing his rendition in the background, you know. Special guest tonight.
Peter
Geraldine doing his Geraldine impression.
Is that what it is? Geraldine? Yeah. He's too noisy. You can barely hear him.
I know. You can't give him a mic, he just takes over.
Just like me. Give me a camera and I take over. Anyways, we're roughly 1/3. No, not 1/3. We decided we'd do it by quarters of what we smoke, since it's quite a big
To do it in quarters.
cigar.
Yes.
And Bill, you've got quite a few things that you've been thinking about.
You've been taking some notes.
Yeah. What was your
Well,
different things?
just the arrival, I mean, to be getting on with it. We reckon it was quite sweet, but with a nuttiness, probably resembling nougat, or nugget is what it's saying its neck of the woods. Nougat.
Nougat going on?
But with a lingering seaweedness about it.
That's right.
I've only ever tasted seaweed in its raw fashion. Not often, but one particular variety, which is dulce. You get the Chinese thing, deep fry seaweed and that, but it's not the same stuff.
This is like a
Dulce is cabbagey like,
more cabbagey like.
And it's quite nice if you like cabbage.
Very nice.
Dulce is a better description. You need to try dulce. If you haven't tried it, try dulce. Get it, boil it. You boil it for a few seconds, or you got to boil it for hours.
Seaweed saltiness, definitely. Agree with that.
Story.
Agree with that. San Luis Rey,
Yep.
DC.
But it's got a thickness about it. Dull feeling in the mouth. It's hard to explain that one. I think you need to experience it.
It's like a cigar that I described it as maybe being, because of the size as well, maybe that kind of cigar that you want to maybe just sit down after your Christmas meal, sit down yourself, decide you've got an hour and a half, couple of hours to yourself, grandchildren's run about all over your heads and danced on you all afternoon or whatever the circumstances.
Sounds like my wife.
Ooh, he's got his wife dances on him all afternoon. Well,
Hey,
there you go.
When she was a kid.
Alright, no, that's all.
No.
Oh, shit.
It's going back a long while. I've known her quite a while, you know.
Ah, true. Just about all your life.
Just about.
All your married life.
I'm a married life.
It's a good job, eh? He's known his wife his whole married life. That's quite amazing, isn't it? Yeah. One of these stats, I suppose, a lot of people.
That sounds getting it.
No. However, it's still Christmas. San Luis Rey, again, a reminder, something's sprung out in my head. We're not going to go too much into the origins or anything about it, but it was actually, for a long time, exclusive to the UK, although it was made in the Cuba, as it were, but it was exclusive to the UK for quite a number of years before they, for some reason, I think it was because there was something to do with a different importer took these in. So they kept it exclusive to the UK for a while. But if you want to find out a bit more about the history, I'm sure some of the books, the MRN book, or join us on UK Cigar Forums, which we've got a lot of good guys on there that know tons about cigars and ask the question, find out the history about it. But we're just here to give you our views and short reviews and or laughter along at the same time with it.
Yeah.
Enjoyable, very, 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 very enjoyable. Mild to medium, not strong at the moment.
Well,
We're early.
I think the profile of these ones are commonly described as strong. Not this one, and not 2 or 3 I've had in the past in recent times, in different blocks as well. Quite mild to medium, nice, almost like non-descript in strength, which is probably a good thing, because you ain't thinking about it and wondering, you are off your chair when you're smoking it. It's just nice to be getting on with. It's probably quite a complex cigar because there ain't one particular thing that comes through.
It's like honeyness, I get slight sweetness, honey, as Billy said, nugget, which was all, if you remember at the beginning, Billy said like carnival things going on, and these are kind of carnival flavours if you think about it, from the nougat and popcorn and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. But one thing is which is probably personal to myself, but it's probably not, because I've probably many people out there that would smoke pipes, beg your pardon, smoke pipes. But I remember my grandfather years and years back smoking a pipe. He's been long dead, but as a child I seem to remember the smell his pipe gave off when it wasn't lit. It'd been lying for a wee while, and you got this smell from the pipe. You had to go in and stick your nose in the cup, and then get your nose in there and what else he's smoking in there, and you sniffed it. And I'm getting that kind of aromas and the flavours, difficult to describe what it is, but that feeling that I'm getting a smelly.
Right, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know that. And I'm saying smelly, I love it. Just love it. Yeah. People describe camel dung and all these other things about cigars, and like wet nappies, all that kind of things that go on. And if you get your head around it and want to enjoy it, you'll enjoy them all. Rather than having to stick the end in a glass of port, and hopefully you're going to get something special to disguise the flavours. Probably rambling on for an hour and a half.
No, that's fine. No. We will take a wee pause. I just, something else just came to my mind there. It just said, another Christmas cracker joke. Why did the turkey cross the road?
Don't know, why did the turkey cross the road?
Because it was a chicken's day off. Sorry.
No.
Catch you later.
I'm waiting to be with now.
Well, see you soon. Well, aye folks. Have a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. All the best, Bill, when it comes along.
And to you and yours, Steve, and everyone out there.
Good elf.
By the way, this is Steve's pour.
Quacktails.
It is. It's a Steve's free pour.
Free pour.
And it's looking good.
And what is it again?
It should be.
It's a B something. A nice little bit of...
I should have just made it up.
Amaretto with Bailey's topped up with Gran Marinier. Good night. All the best, guys. Christmas. Oh. Christmas flavours. Cream. Orange peel. Marzipan. Fine. Sometimes you need a little bit of sweetness.
I was going to say, I'm going to do my Oliver bit now.
Your Oliver. Please, sir.
Please, may I have more?
Okay. Sanity always will get more. Well, aye folks. How are you doing? It's us back from the buffet. Had a little bit of smoking. You can tell it's Christmas and I'm singing a Christmas song. Thank you very much. Oh, aye, folks.
Give me show away.
No, he's good.
Talk to the hand, folks. Talk to the hand.
No, very good. We've had a couple of nice cocktails, and oh, by the way, how does good King Wenceslas like his pizzas?
No idea.
Deep pan, crisp and even. Deep pan. Christmas music. No.
Can I go here now?
Yeah.
Oh, can I go? Please, let me go here. Oh yeah.
Who hides in the bakery at Christmas?
Tell me.
The mince pie. That's a cracker. That's a cracker.
I've got a humour. He's only been signed out for a weekend. He's going back on Monday.
God. The cigar is wonderful. It's just chugging on along. Fantastic.
Wee bit of hilarity going on there.
It's
The
Christmas.
mouse just went out. No fault of the cigars, but mine.
You mean the boy was in the sucking tub enough?
He went to he's all mouth and no body. He couldn't soak.
As usual, Christmas specials are right crap, but never as good as the main series. Our Christmas one's looking a little bit like
But waiting for Angela.
We're filling it.
Turn up, but we've gave up the ghost on that one.
Angela ripping it, as you old guys.
Yeah.
We've got a wonderful beer in front of us as well. We need to talk about this. We are going to advertise this one actually, because it is Christmas.
Zoom in, Mr. Murray.
This is a Morrison's, and it's a chestnut beer, and it's actually for us tobacco and cigarette pipe smokers. If you get your hands on this and just smell this, it'll remind you on a beautiful sweet pipe tobacco. We've got a place locally to us, actually right across the road from Morrison's, called Lovey's. It's a tobacconist, an old tobacconist that's been there forever. And when you walk into this place, it just smells like this beer tastes and smells.
Incredible.
Just
I couldn't believe it.
Sweet, chocolate, cherry, woody, Christmassy, chestnutty, tobacco.
I'm getting excited.
All of it. However, that's enough about the beer. The San Luis DC is chugging along nicely. We're probably about now a good third into it and beyond slightly. Bill, what's your thoughts?
It's becoming more rounded. It's probably gone from the mild to medium to probably more medium smoke. The draw is delightful. I think both cigars, these are a bit slightly tighter, but nonetheless I think the same flavours are there.
Definitely.
But we're trying to pick out what the seaweed cabbage thing that was going on in there earlier. I think we've narrowed it down slightly. Remember, as you're allowed to do when you're sampling things, if you do that, it sounds horrible, but it brings out some of the flavours that you're maybe missing if you're not thinking about it. And what we were getting was probably a slight tequila-ness about
Oh
it.
yeah, that's right there. I forgot. I wondered all about
The vegetal thing, but you need the 100% tequila, like blue agave tequila, not the stuff is half sugar, half agave, but the 100% agave tequila. The agave flavours there.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's probably more akin to. Chances are none of you will have tasted this apart from a handful, but most of you have tried tequila, a good quality tequila, not the Jose Cabrera stuff you'll get from them. Though they do wonderful tequilas as well, but some of the aged stuff.
Some of the guys on UK Forum was speaking about that the other week as well, trying to look for recommendations for different tequilas. I mean, I did come up with a website for it, but we do enjoy a tequila various ways, sometimes with ice, sometimes just as a shot, very seldom with the lemon or the lime and the salt personally, but we do enjoy it just as a sipper.
Just like a malt whiskey?
Yeah, it is. Some people were saying, oh, you know, it's a rough spirit, but there are some very, very, very refined tequilas going about out there once you start experimenting and finding out what the market's about. We'll do a review in one, if not probably in the new year. We'll leave it till the new year and we'll do a review of one or two actually, maybe we should do.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We've got a vacant space on our web page. It probably requires it to be filling, and maybe the tequila's the kick-off one.
Do a good one for the new year.
Yeah.
A change instead of the whiskies and the cigars.
The alcohol section.
We've got notes of honey in here as well as the tequila. Definitely notes of the honey. The beer's helping it along nicely, bring out the various flavours. Just tobacco. Just sit back, enjoy this DC, as I said, with a book, with some music on in the background, whatever your favourite artist is, and just chill.
This is in the background of the recording of what we played at Christmas in December 2011. We're now into March, February 2012. Because Cigar's taking that long to get through. When they say 2012, we're going to get there, obviously. We're going to get there by 2012.
When we're on when the camera's going, if we're perfectly honest, when the camera's going, you end up, you know, puffing it a lot quicker than you would when you're actually just chilling out. So we end up doing that just to try and bring you the various tastes and flavours, but this is a cigar just to chill with.
Happy chilling?
Medium, moved up just about to the medium kind of area. Not too much in your face. With something sweet.
Face.
Yeah, nice, some walnuts.
Yep.
As I say, just cracking some walnuts to yourself, maybe a bit of cheese, a glass of your port, whatever takes your fancy, nice beer, whatever takes your fancy. This cigar will work with just about any of them, I think. I think it will. Personally, I think it would. Beautiful cigar.
Agree.
So, another pause. We'll be back very soon.
To me.
Well, aye again, folks. We're back again on our Christmas special review. Thanks to Nozzle for requesting us to do the San Luis Rey DC. 2 hours in. Excuse me while I turn down Paul McCartney a little bit.
He's always a lot of them guess about tonight. He's been everybody too boisterous.
I mean, he's had that many number ones. He thinks he can come into this puffing hours and just take a work and stuff. Slow down, Paul. Just calm down a little bit. He was number one, but it's all shorty now. Well, what are you thinking of the San Luis Rey DC 2008? Wow, Christmas.
Well, I'm going to get something out of my system fast.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Now then. No need for that. You see?
I know. The jokes. Why do elves? See, I've got it wrong again. Simplest of tasks. I get the. See, I'm not cutting it. Better ad libbing.
I'm not cutting for Christmas.
I can't read. That's my problem. What do elves learn at school? The alphabet.
Oh,
of course.
Not the alphabet.
Sorry, I thought I was Steve the fan.
I know. Goodness, last night, what a night I had last night. I was out with the boys at the work and we went into town. I must have had about 10, 15 beers, 2 or 3 bottles of champagne,
My hero.
3 bottles of claret, brandies. What a night. Usually, well, in the past, when I haven't been drinking, I take a car home. But last night I thought I'd take a bus. It wasn't so hard to drive as I thought it would be. Oh well, please yourself. Please yourself.
Can I have a drink, please? Dear.
Good.
No. One more for the road.
Okay. One more for the road.
What's the most popular wine at Christmas?
So this is
I don't like Sprouts.
and what have you done?
Wine. Sprouts.
We're waiting for the tumbleweed to roll by the way.
Another year old up since this.
Anyway, neither nor I have yet, Steve.
Nah, this cigar's been on since 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's now 5
June.
past. It's June.
June. We've got the June.
We've moved on to June. It's now 8 o'clock, 5 past in fact, and absolutely gorgeous.
It's certainly getting pokier, is it? It's getting it as we expect, a bit stronger as we go down, but the early doors it was a bit mild to medium. Now it's really getting
Two different cigars, like
Yeah.
two different cigars.
Yeah.
Bill's been a much easier draw than mine. Mine's has been more, and I've kind of flew through mine a wee bit quicker than Bill's, but both really good, different draws.
yeah, perfect, right? But what we're probably experiencing in the latter stage of cigar is the sourdough thing going on. Just fine.
Oh, it's been a complex cigar. It's warmed up. It's got spiciness. It's got this, as Bill says just now, this sourdough thing. It's just about your classic Christmas DC. I'm trying to think the other DCs, the Hoyo DC, which can be maybe a little bit milder. It's just a wonderful.
It's doughier.
Yeah, it's doughier.
Doughier.
Pastry,
yeah.
warm bread,
Yeah.
pastry. And then of course the other one is the big Ramon Alones Gigantes.
One of these for a while.
That's a classic.
None in my homie. Hope you have.
I think I have still a couple left, so we'll maybe have to drag them out. Maybe we won't do a review on them, but maybe over Christmas time we'll do a shufty of them. We've got Mac and Keith coming up in a couple of weeks' time.
Forward that.
Seeing that, yeah, seeing
Sure
Mac.
will.
Be cool. If anybody's local to us as well that fancies coming along, because this is going to be up, and as I said before, if you're a nice person and you're local to us,
What do I get?
give us a shout and you can get in. And,
AyeAyeReviews, feedback. How did Bill get in? The Steve's gaff.
Speaking about that, we'll give you a quick reminder, because we are coming close to the end. As we said at the beginning of this, we're going to do a little competition that will come up in the captions at the end, and we want you to just answer a little wee simple question on maybe one of our reviews or something like that. So if you wouldn't mind,
Bear with us.
bear with us. There'll be a couple of decent cigars for the
The winner.
It's the person that comes up with the right answer, or if there are multiples, it will be picked out with the old stinky. I promise I'll clean it out
Definitely.
first. But no, San Luis Rey, diggity boo.
Happy with that. Unfortunately, we started off early evening, now getting into mid-evening. We've been blathering, drinking and doing anything else. Not paid so much attention to the cigar. So we're just getting a wee bit tiddly. And then when it coming through in my eyes.
Christmas tiddle.
Yeah. So
We're on a Boon of Heaven now, which is a beautiful Islay whiskey.
sure is, Steve.
One of the least, in my mind, peaty. But let's remind ourselves in a minute. Cheers, Bill. Good health.
Go, mate. Yeah.
All the best. Thursday Crimble coming up soon.
know.
We'll speak to you soon. I'm back in a moment.
Set this orangey.
Exactly as I was going to say. Orange. Right away. Good health, folks.
We're still on.
Merry Christmas.
Well, there you go.
Straight in. Aye, aye, folks. There we go. On off. Quick relight my fire here.
I know.
What happened?
I know.
Was somebody creeping about outside. We thought it was Santa Claus, but it wasn't.
For our American viewers,
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Santa Claus.
No, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
It's a local Doric thing that we say. Not Santa Claus.
Oh, it's Chico Marx. Yeah, it's Chico Marx at the Groucho. You know for me, I don't believe it. No Santa Claus. You'll need to see the film. Night of the Opera to appreciate that one. But anyway,
But there is no Santa Claus.
there ain't no Santa Claus. Competition. Where's the notes in the competition, Steve? I've lost them.
I'll probably spill something. I don't want to spill my Boon of Heaven.
I know.
We don't-
Competition time.
Competition time.
Competition time.
Yeah, there we go. Who said? Who said what? On what? That's what we're asking.
Eggmas?
It's in shorthand.
He's good. Will you use your long hand?
The long arm. The long arm of the law and the short hand of serious.
I know.
So, it's hello.
Eggmas.
I'll put on my specs.
This is nuts.
Oh, why?
We did, or I did in particular, in one review we have done in history, in the past, describe a cigar. What you would accompany the cigar with. So it's up to you peeps out there to tell us in order to win this two delightful cigars we're going to give you. We haven't made our mind up, but you won't be disappointed.
Very good cigars, that's for sure.
So you've got to do a wee bit of research and tell us what I said, what would accompany this particular cigar to make it just tickety-boo. And I'm sure Stephen, in shorthand, is going to decipher what he's written down.
I think we decided before we had any alcohol in our chops that what we would say is that you've got to find out which cigar we were smoking when Billy said that what he would have to accompany his cigar was
Eggmas.
something in mustard in a bath bun, side salad, and good company. Now,
I'll tell you, if I can find out what it was, I'm getting on the cigars. Because I haven't got a clue.
hold on.
Eggmas.
We've just remembered. Eggmas was
English.
English mustard.
English have always been a conundrum. For us, we always suffer these slight narrows as Scots do. So it's English mustard.
So
with a bun.
how did in a review that we done earlier on, you'll find it on YouTube, Murray's or AyeAyeReviews. During the review, very close
Calm down.
in the second part, Billy said what he would accompany this cigar with, and it was, Bill, you can read it.
Eggmas.
English mustard.
English mustard.
English mustard.
Bath bun.
But
Size salad. And good company.
Oh,
God, I can't stand any longer.
well, I suppose we better, while we're still giggling, we better score these things before we end up doing it in band, like I just about ham.
Ham and egg.
There you go. One final.
Gee, ham and eggs reminds me of something else.
Anyway, thank you for listening into this silly one. Probably most of you have switched off about half an hour ago, just at the beginning of it, because I would if I were you. If you've got this far, thanks for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, as I keep saying. Scores on the doors for the San Luis Rey, that's spelt SANTLUISREY, not the way the other one's spelt, which is the non-Cuban one, which a lot of people think. I don't have another plan. I don't know.
Two guys having a laugh.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a non-Cuban variety out there, as there probably is others in trying.
And there was another Cuban one too. It was.
Wonderful.
There was another one too. So we'll do a score and go.
It was first. St. Louis around about 1940 it was produced worldwide. It's taken us till 2011. 2011 to start the review.
It's December.
We're now in December 2012. Yeah.
And we might post it before then if we can't be
Let me get the end of it.
We're not cutting anyway, sorry, you're getting a lot.
Yeah, I was scored at 89.90. It was
$89.90.
Yeah.
$89.90. A classic. It doesn't even get a 90.
But hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
I should hold on.
I know. Because. See, no, you've thrown it.
I've thrown him.
Thrown it. 89.90.
$89.90. That was the year it started. It's now 2011.
That was his birthday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Christmas. So many good birthdays.
Always
Christmas.
Yeah.
I know. 89.90. No, I'm going to stick there. It's not a classic. It's a nice cigar. Unfortunately, we've been giggling too much to really get to the bottom of it. This is going to be 2013. No. 89.90 for the cigar. Everything about it's been okay.
By the way, it fits in now. Well, fits in the lens now. Look.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you very much. I'll give it a 91. 90.
There you go.
So
I'm only giving it a flat score because I've been messing around too much with it and not paying enough attention to smoking a cigar. Thinking too much.
we're gonna have
An outtake.
a mulled wine, not a malt wine, a mulled wine soon. Still enjoying what we're boon having. And once again, thank you. We're going to finish off now before we just totally bore you to tears. Thanks very much. Have a great Christmas, New Year. Thanks to UK Cigar Forums. Thanks to everybody that supplied us cigars for the year. Keep supplying us this good stuff. We'll be happy with it. And anybody that wants to send us any free cigars, as we keep saying,
It's Christmas.
keep them coming.
But we're going to give you 2 free cigars if you answer
free
the
cigars.
question.
The question will come up at the end of this.
Serious. We will, at this competition time, no wind up, we will gift the right person, or the correct answer to the person, 2 lovely cigars.
Tweet us at AyeAyeReviews. Twitter at AyeAyeReviews. Good health, all the best. See you later. That's the 212.